DZRJ 810 AM, the voice of the Philippines, proudly brings you Equal Justice. Find out the hottest legal issues of the week and hear the analysis. And now, here are your hosts, Attorney Abel Tolentino.
We're making account of what transpires.
Attorney Paul Sangalang.
Your concern,
And Attorney June Quicho.
right, of the country, and many tourist. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are at the last 30 minutes of our show, and still with us is Attorney Alice Rizos Vidal of the Integrated Bar of the Philippines. She is the Executive Director of IBP, and of course with me is my co-host, Attorney Body Pulido. Okay, let's try to wrap up this discussion on the DAP, Alice. If impeachment may not be a good alternate, move to pursue after the unconstitutionality of the DAP as declared by the Supreme Court. Some quarters are actually pointing to Secretary Abad, Butch Abad, the Secretary of the DBM, to be the principal architect of this DAP. And in the Supreme Court decision, there are a lot of admissions there that were quoted coming from the Secretary of DBM, like the cross-border releases, etc., etc. Would you, as a lawyer and as an officer of the IBP, think that a move against Secretary Abad should be pursued? Just so to see the end of this, okay? Someone has got to pay for the wrong that is done to the people.
Yes, there are a lot of quarters asking for his head, for his resignation. I think, in this administration, even though we all cry for justice, for whatever, and the administration does not like to budge or to listen. I think,
especially Secretary Abad is one of the prized members of the cabinet.
Yes, last night I heard from the press con that I think according to the palace spokesperson, Abigail Balte. She was telling us of a lot of achievements of this administration through the efforts of Secretary Abad. However, because of this blunder, because of this declaration of constitutionality of the DAP, I think he should resign. Secretary Abad should resign.
Out of delicadeza.
Out of delicadeza, and or do something about it. Or now what? After the declaration of the unconstitutionality of DAP, what is this government
going to do?
There's
another question that people want to know.
Yes.
The answer of Alice. The disbursement that were implemented, how should that now be treated in the spate of or in the light of this unconstitutionality of the DAP? Are the congressmen or the agencies concerned obligated to return the money, especially where the money is already spent for the projects that they utilized those funds for?
I think the ombudsman or other investigating body should investigate this thoroughly and see where this money goes, and if it goes to a NGO, non-existing NGOs, the money should be returned.
So
it's
it's like a case-to-case basis, because there are congressmen who claim that their DAP allocation were were fully utilized to benefit, say, their scholars or their some roads within their jurisdiction, things like that. Okay, and they say, why should we give a refund when we use it to good
That's right.
good use?
Oh, how about those who did not put the money in good use?
But
Now,
put it in their pocket.
put it in their
Of course, I
pocket.
think there's no.
No one will admit to that.
Well, Senator Enriles, before the arrest, wala naman nasasabi na nag-aalta presyon siya, di ba? In fact, he's a very healthy old statesman.
Thank God for technology,
Yeah.
medical advance.
Pero nung lumabas na yung arrest warrant at he became the focus of media and all and sundry, biglang nag-shoot up na yung kanyang
Ako, I admired him.
Ang galing din naman ng
Blood pressure niya.
Oo, blood pressure.
Hindi, I admired him kasi hindi siya sumakay sa wheelchair.
Okay. Sumakay lang sa
It's become a pattern, no? It's become a pattern.
Diba?
Chevrolet Suburban.
Hindi siya
Suburban.
Suburban.
Hindi siya nagpahatid sa wheelchair,
Oo.
Ayan, iba yan,
Oo.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Naging pattern na sa Philippine politics yan eh. I'm not feeling well. Ilabas ang wheelchair. Ito garner sympathy ba?
Hindi siya, naglakad siya talaga. Sabi ko, asa na wheelchair?
Asan yung wheelchair?
No, I think he doesn't want to be pictured the same way as the GMA and the impeached Chief Justice,
Oo, Corona.
appeared on TV and on still pictures, with his
Wheelchair.
Wheelchair. So sorry. The way he even slouched on the wheelchair, diba?
That's right.
Parang pangit tingnan, di ba? So ayaw niya siguro because he was the man of the hour at the time, he was the impeachment presiding officer.
That's right.
That's actually the pinnacle of his being a statesman then.
Yeah,
Until
I
that
agree.
issue on the pamudmud na that started the downfall again. It was short-lived stay at the top, right?
Yeah, because after that impeachment thing, everybody forgot about everything that was accused that he was accused of.
Exactly. He was
Martial
really
law
the
and so
the
on.
senior statesman. Everybody loved to hear with his sagacious, judicious mind, But
And then kablooey, PDAP scandal.
oh my God.
Yeah, that's right. Full cycle na siya, no?
Exactly.
Double na
Hindi
yata.
lang double.
Bumalik na.
Ilang beses na.
Umikot na.
Yeah.
Triple
It's
cycles.
like a spiral actually.
Yeah, it's actually amazing. This guy's political career is a study in ups and downs,
That's
peaks and
right.
valleys. Galing.
That's right.
And regardless of his inconsistent statements and claims, he still takes.
Bakit ba sila nag-away ni Senator Santiago? The last time, di ba?
They're supposed to be in the same boat, di ba?
That's right.
Kakampi sila before,
Erap sila eh.
Grabe yung sinasabi ni Senator Santiago the last time yung nag-press con siya.
No, what
Did
caused
you
it?
hear that?
What caused that argument? Bakit sila magkalaban ngayon? I don't
Hindi
remember.
ko alam eh. Yung hindi siya
Hindi siya nabigyan
nabigyan
nung
nung
Christmas,
bonus
bonus.
like 50 million.
Di ba there are only 4 senators who were not given, the sibling Cayetanos, Trillanes, and Miriam. Hindi siya nabigyan. Parang they were just given 20 million. Okay? And the rest were given to the tune of 100 plus.
But she
Maliit
was
na
not
naman.
given anything. Doon siya nagalit.
So,
Up to now, grabe yung mga sinasabi niya about Senator Enrile, di ba?
It is our every duty, every citizen's duty to ensure that every peso of our public money must be spent wisely and for our own benefit. Hindi papunta sa bulsa ng kung sino-sino. So, Alice, please say your last words before we end the show.
No, wait, wag naman last words.
Last words.
Okay.
Farewell? Maybe
Thank you, Ador. Thank you for this opportunity for us to enlighten your listeners regarding the DAP and for helping us to convey to our listeners our convention on March 20 to 22, 2015, Waterfront, Cebu City Hotel and Casino. And I would like to thank also your listeners and the Integrated Bar of the Philippines, especially our President, Attorney Vicente Hoyas, who spearheaded the filing of this DAP case against the against Secretary Abad, and I do hope the IBP will continue with our mission to uphold the rule of law, and at the same time to help the civil society and the other groups in curbing corruption in the
Yes.
country.
Body.
Oh, thank you, and have a happy weekend.
Yeah, and let's try to. I think it's also proper for us to thank the Supreme Court for its independent mind, regardless of who appointed them. They really, stood their ground and make sure that this time we try to draw the line of good practice as against corrupt practice.
So we can say that the Supreme Court is not a rubber stamp of the present administration.
Definitely, most definitely.
Definitely not.
Okay, ba?
Definitely not.
Very impressive, actually.
All right. So with that, we thank everybody for tuning in, and please tune in again next Saturday as we bring you another interesting discussion
Thank you.
of important issues of the week. So this has been Attorney Ador Tolentino, and with me is Attorney Body Pulido, and thank you, Attorney Alice Rizos Vidal of the Integrated Board of the Philippines. Till next Saturday.